Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making eggplant patties. So the first thing we have to do is wash the eggplant, put it on a baking dish. Now we're going to put it in the oven, 375 until fork tender, and then we'll get ready to make the patties. Okay, so the eggplant was in the oven for about 45 minutes. I've let it cool down. So let's take it off the pan. So now what we have to do is peel it and take the flesh out. You can see it peels off very, very easily. And we're going to have a bowl. Now we'll put the insides right into the bowl. It's still a little hot, so you just have to be careful. If it's still too hot to touch, you can always just let it rest a little bit longer. Alright, so now I'm going to let this cool down so we can cut it up. Okay, so now that it's cooled down, we're just going to start slicing it. What we want is cubes. Okay, before we put it back in the bowl, now there's going to be some liquid in the bowl. We want to pour as much as we can out. It doesn't have to all be out, but we want to get the majority of the liquid out. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, so now I have the eggplant all cut up and it's cooled down. Now I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of onion powder, give or take. No measuring it. You don't really have to measure. Now I also have minced onion. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of that also. Now I chopped up 4 large cloves of garlic. You can use as much or as little as you want of garlic. We like a lot of garlic, especially when it comes to eggplant. They work very well together. 2 tablespoons of parsley flakes. If you have fresh, that'd be great. So let's get a nice tablespoon of salt. And a little bit of black pepper. Let's give that a mix. Okay. Now I want to add a cup of Parmesan cheese. Let's give that a good mix. The eggplant doesn't have much flavor, so this is why we need to layer some flavor into these patties. But nothing overpowers it. Everything, all the ingredients complement the eggplant. Okay, so now we're going to add two eggs. Let's just beat them up. Throw that in. Okay, so now we're going to add 1 cup of breadcrumbs at a time until we get it into a good consistency where we can make patties. We don't want it too wet because they'll fall apart. We don't want it too dry because then it'll get crumbly. So we'll add about a cup at a time. You can use any breadcrumbs that you like. Okay, this is still moist, so we'll go ahead and add about another cup. And of course it also matters on how many eggplants you use. This was for 3 eggplants. So this is stiffening up. So it looks like 2 cups of breadcrumbs worked out well for this. Okay, so now we're going to let this rest a minute. Alright, so I have the oil heating up. I have a bowl of breadcrumbs. Now you can use flour instead, your preference. The eggplant. So I'm going to take about a meatball size. Make a little patty. Put it into the breadcrumbs just to coat it. Just try to be gentle with it. Any excess you can just shake off. Put it right into the oil. And then we'll just continue this until we're done. Now with this recipe, you can also make eggplant meatballs. All you have to do is shape it into a meatball and fry it up. You can make them whatever size you like. Okay, so we'll let them cook. We want to let them cook until they get nice and golden brown. Okay, so I flipped them once already. I'm going to flip them again until I achieve a nice crispy crust on both sides. So they're almost there, maybe one more flip. It's very hot. I'm going to lower it to a 5. Just give all the patties a flip. Okay, and we'll let them cook. Now I'm going to get another plate because I don't like to overlap these. They'll steam and then they'll just get soggy. Like I said, so this is such an easy recipe to make. And I hope you give this a try. So I had 3 large eggplants and I was able to get 12 nice thick sized patties. You can make a sandwich with this. Lettuce, tomato, maybe a little mozzarella. You can make Parmigiana with this, a little marinara sauce, and some mozzarella cheese melted on top. Many things you can do with these patties. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.